So my lease is ending, which means I probably will have to move out of this beautiful house, even though I love it so much and it's actually one of the few places I could see myself living in forever. But the rent is just too expensive, and plus it's a very big house, so it's hard to maintain it. And it is kind of hidden from the rest of the world, so sometimes I feel lonely and isolated and even scared. And maybe it's just me, but once I moved into a house, I started feeling like a grandma. Not to say it's a bad thing, because I actually enjoy this lifestyle way too much than I should. And that's what scares me. I feel like it's too soon for me to feel this way, and that's why I want to put myself out of this comfort zone, enjoy my chaotic youth while I still can. Also, I have a little story time for you guys. I already told the story to my Russian followers, but you guys also asked me to tell it, so here it is. It was Halloween night and I was invited to this big Hollywood Hills party, and I was thinking, should I go or should I not? Because to be honest, I'm not much of a party person anymore. I used to be very outgoing and I used to love to party, but not anymore. Maybe it's the house. But at that particular night, I remember I was like, well, it's Halloween and I kind of have a FOMO, because what if this party is actually gonna be different and fun? So I forced myself to go, and I guess I was right to do this, because that's what happens next. Right when I was leaving, I was going down the stairs with my friend and I saw this beautiful girl dressed in a high school uniform. And I thought to myself, wow, she looks so pretty, I have to give her a compliment. So I come up to her and I'm like, wow, you look gorgeous, you're so pretty. And she's like, thank you, I'm the girl from Kill Bill. And then I start staring at her face and she seems so familiar. And at that point, I didn't really know it was her, because first of all, I thought Jennie is in Korea. And I would not expect to see her in Los Angeles, especially at some party. And second of all, she was wearing bangs and had a very different makeup than she would usually wear, so I couldn't quite recognize her. I said bye to her and was about to leave, but then I suddenly stopped and it hits me. And I turned to my friend and I'm like, this has to be Jennie from Blackpink. I think that's actually her. And my friend is like, well, just go and ask her, and if you want, I'll take a picture of you too. And I'm like, no pictures, because first of all, I respect her privacy, and second of all, I think Blackpink are generally very private about their social life, so I would never go and take a picture because I don't know how she would feel about it. But I told her that I actually want to tell her something, so we went back and I'm like, can I ask you a question? And she's like, sure, go on. And I say, are you Jennie from Blackpink? She's like, yes, that's me. And she was so cute, honestly. And this is when all the tequila that I drink takes over and I start screaming like, oh my god, I love you so much, you're the most beautiful girl in the world and you inspire me so much. And she's like, oh, thank you, you're so sweet. And she hugged me, and she actually hugged my friend too, which is funny and cute. And you know, if it was anyone else, I would never be so hyped, because I literally don't care about celebrities that much. I've seen so many. Jennie just holds a special place in my heart, and all my friends know that out of all celebrities in the world, I love her the most, because she's everything I wish I was. And it doesn't doesn't make me feel jealous or upset. It makes me inspired, and every time I look at her, I just want to do better, I want to try harder, and it motivates me to keep going. Okay. Today's weather is just so perfect, so I thought it would be nice to spend time outside and maybe paint, so that's what I'm gonna do today. Last time I was painting here, I saw a coyote and it scared me to death, so I really hope it's not gonna happen today because I'm not mentally prepared for that. So here's the finished painting. It's not my favorite because it's just, I don't know, the colors didn't turn out as I expected. I think if I would draw this with watercolors, it would look so much better. Here are some of my paintings that I've done with watercolor, and I know those are not great either, but at least the colors look kind of pleasing. For some reason, I couldn't do the same with gouache. Are you ready to get festive? Cause I am. I don't think I ever decorated my place for any holidays, so this is my first time and I hope it's not gonna be a complete disaster. We'll see. Here's my outfit for today. The sneakers are Chanel, the pants are Free People, and the sweater is from Dish or Dash, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, and the bag is vintage Chanel. Let's go!
Honestly, it's never been much about you. Don't get me wrong, I think you're great. Root of tradition we celebrate, but oh, Christmas tree. More than anything, it's all the people around you.
Мое имя Глеб, но фамилия на бабках. Фамилия без баба.
Трусишка, зайка, серенький, под елочкой сидит.
Oh, Christmas tree, I nearly missed you there. Don't get me wrong, you're a sight to see. With all faded photos of family, but oh, Christmas tree, no, you don't mean a thing without the joy that surrounds you.